Where you at,
The
Berto?
Fetishization of black men. Let's get right into the video and see what's going on. I can't say that word on YouTube. I don't know why this guy has it in the title, but you know, I'm not gonna cook myself. Let's get right into it, man. Let's see why all the beautiful ladies love the chocolate brothers. Let's do it.
Is why do you guys love black guys?
Oh, BBC.
Hey, let me get your number, shawty.
We have fun facts.
So I professionally am a nurse, and the stereotype about black guys is real.
Wow, I mean,
I did a rough calculation the other day, and I've seen thousands of faces.
Uh-oh. The race is not gonna like this one.
Do you want BBC?
like, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, what about you?
Of course.
Oh, say lies.
Of course, okay.
Once you go black, you can never go back.
Wait, you said yes to the question, right?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting her Snapchat. White or black men?
I like black men.
If it ain't dark, there ain't no spark.
So the other day I was scrolling on Instagram Reels, right? And I saw a few posts where some white women were saying that they prefer to date black men over other races. And it really made me realize something. A lot of that is fetishization, not attraction. Because when you really listen to how these women talk about it, a lot of times it's not coming from a genuine place. It's not about connection. It's not about compatibility.
Oh my God. When the Snickers bars take you back. Pick up a Bible, baby. Pick up a Bible. This is crazy. Motherfucker can't even eat a Snickers bar without fucking turning it into a sexual piece of content.
And it's not about real love at all. But when you bring it up, they'll say things like, oh, it's not that deep, or you're just overthinking it. But in the same breath, when you ask them their reasoning behind it, they just describe stereotypes or their personal fantasies. And a lot of times, it really just sounds like an experience that they want to try.
In bed, I prefer my men to be
Black.
black. I'm guessing you have previous experience?
I'm not gonna answer that.
But why black in particular?
You know what they say?
He's so fun to watch.
Oh my God.
Look at him. Does I feel that?
We like tank tops.
We like Instagram likes.
And we smashing your check. We are light skinned and we can help you.
I don't need to say the obvious, but in addition to the obvious, they're also very adventurous lovers. And they want to do all the nasty things, and they like really nasty girls that look real pretty.
The reason why
It's just so like weird seeing like how many people just make content like this though. Like it's just weird. Like, okay, you have your fantasies and the things that you like, but then just the fact that girls just get on the internet and make a video like this, it just makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Like if I saw my girl making a video like this, it'd instantly be a turn off. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing?
all girls love BBC is because it's just the perfect combination. Like if you think about a white girl and a BWC, it's just, there's something wrong. It kind of feels like it's two females together, you know? It's like two feminine energies. But when it's like a white girl and a BBC, it's like, yeah, that's the one.
I feel like that's where the problem starts. Because genuine attraction and fetishization are not the same thing at all.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of us black men end up getting used. Not me personally. I stick with the black queens forever. One of the reasons that a lot of people don't like talking about is rebellion. A lot of white women grow up in households where dating.
Yeah, I've heard about this. You know, I've heard about this with not only in just white households, but, you know, just shit, Spanish and like even Asian households. It's like they want them to be with a white man so bad that it's like forced upon them to the point where it's like, nigga, fuck you know, I'm about to go get this black Johnson. But it's not from a place of like, I just love this person. It's from this place like, I'm just trying to do the opposite of what my dad said.
Black men is heavily discouraged. Sometimes it's obvious and sometimes it's more subtle. Sometimes they get the side eye, the be careful, or sometimes they might just be told straight up.
One of my close friends, she told me, and she's black, you know what I'm saying? Which is crazy, but her mom is Spanish, and she was telling me how fucking her mom was like, oh, don't talk to him because he's too dark and your baby's gonna come out dark. Like, what? That's crazy.
don't bring them around here. And knowing that, for some people, dating a black man sometimes becomes a way to push back. It's a way to push against
racist,
expectations. And sometimes it gets to the point where they're just like, you know what, I'm gonna do the opposite of what I was raised to do.
So how did your parents feel when you brought a black guy home?
I mean,
they was cool with it, or they was like, nah?
She was cool with it, but we were sneaking around.
Yeah. Her dad's a racist.
This motherfucker's like, if you're not gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. Her dad's a fucking racist. Hell nah.
Doing that does not automatically make it bad, so I want to make that clear. Sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it's not intentional either. But if somebody is only with you to make a point to their parents, to their friends, or to their upbringing, that'll eventually weigh on you heavy. And at the end of the day, you shouldn't have to carry somebody else's rebellion. You get what I'm saying?
For sure.
Another huge factor is the media. Black men are hyper-visual in certain areas. Sports, music, entertainment, fashion, the list just goes on and on. But notice which black men get shown the most in the media. A lot of times it's usually celebrities like athletes, rappers, men with status, black men that make a lot of money, or black men that have a lot of fame. When it comes to the media, we're rarely shown as regular human beings. And for the ones that don't fit in the celebrity category, we're shown as intense, dominant, hyper-masculine, dangerous, and aggressive. So a lot of exposure.
Damn, that is true, bro.
Now, real quick, I gotta tell you guys about the sponsor of today's video, Teach Hanley. And if you're a frequent viewer on this channel, you know I have been advocating for these guys for a very long time because I cannot stress how important it is for us as men to have clear skin. Look, it helps with your confidence. It helps when first impressions with people. When you go and talk to somebody for the first time, I know we like to think that looks aren't everything. And, you know, after you get to know somebody, they might not be. But look, let's just call a spade a spade. The first thing you do when you see somebody is you see them with your eyeballs. So if you're looking at somebody and, you know, your skin's not looking the best, I mean, bro, it's going to set a certain impression. So, you know, how do you set a great first impression? You come with that clear skin, and that is what Teach Hanley does an amazing job of doing. You know, it comes in a very nice box. I love this box. I keep this box. It's my favorite box. Shout out to Teach Hanley for the box. But what's more important is what's inside the box. You're going to come, first off, you're going to get the daily wash. Now, look, basic. A lot of you guys are still washing your face with water every day. And, you know, I used to be one of those guys. I didn't know any better. You know, it was too much effort to go get a whole skin routine. But this is the thing about Teach Hanley. It's simple. It's so simple. Even Berto can do it. If I can do it, oh my God, you guys can do it. So that's 100% a fact, right? So you're going to get the basic face wash. Next, very important, you're going to get a scrub. This is an exfoliation scrub. Do you want to know what that is? Maybe you don't know the big word exfoliation. Let me explain it to you. It pretty much is going to get deep inside your pores. Deep as in, like, you know what I'm saying? The spots that you can't reach. Deep is crazy, I know. But look, you can't reach it. So that's why you need the exfoliating scrub. It's going to get you right, you know what I'm saying? Then you get the AM and the PM moisturizer. This is going to keep your skin hydrated. So the AM, obviously, you just want to keep it moisturized throughout the day, so you don't get dry skin. And then PM, when you're sleeping, obviously keep it moisturized through the night. So these are essential, bro. Essential things that you need. And Teach Hanley makes it so simple. But you're just like, Berto, that's like 4 or 5 different products. How do I know how to maintain how much I use and don't use? Well, worry not. Every single box comes with a instruction manual that is so simple and easy to follow, guys. Again, I'm advocating for them because it actually works. Again, guys, this is the first and only skin routine that I use because it actually works for me. So if it's going to work for me, I know it's going to work for you. So that was their level 1 system. If I recommend that to anybody that's just getting into skincare. If you click the link in the description right now, you're going to get 40% off of your first box. And, you know, I wish I could tell you it stops there. I don't know what Teach Hanley got going on, but they want to give you more. Not only will you get 40% off of your first box, if you become a member with Teach Hanley, you're going to get 20% off of their products for life. I don't know what else y'all need, man. For life. 4L. For lifers type. You know what I'm saying? So Hey, so y'all know what it is, man. Get with the program. Click the link in the description and go start your skincare journey with Teach Hanley today. Now back to the video.
Exposure that people have with black men is not your everyday black man. A lot of times what they're seeing is the most visible, the most successful, and the most exaggerated versions of us. And that image gets repeated over and over and over again.
I do like children. I think it's a cool vibe.
Oh my God. This is crazy. This is crazy. What?
Yes.
With the legs crossed and everything. Oh my God. Just going. Somebody's wife, by the way. Somebody bought her tickets to this show. He's in the crowd right now, watching this unfold from the bottom, watching her grind on another man. It's a sick world.
My favorite sport outside of football is baseball, and Isaac's is basketball.
My favorite sport outside of football is definitely basketball. Allie's is swimming.
At the end of the day, love who you want. Whether I personally agree with it or not, or whether other people do, it doesn't affect anybody else. So when you notice nowadays that white women somehow always end up with the black athletes or the black rappers or the black celebrities, that's not random. That's happening on purpose. A lot of times, that's who they're conditioned to desire. It's not the regular black man at work. It's not the black man that lives next door. And it's not the black man just living a normal life. And honestly, that's where the disconnect happens. Because when they meet you in real life, they're expecting you to live up to that image that they see online. But when you don't, that's when a lot of disappointment comes into play. They put you up against the celebrity fantasy, the athlete image, the rap image, or against some type of lifestyle that they saw online. So when you don't match that, that's when a lot of confusion comes in, and a lot of times that's when the interest fades. Because at the end of the day, it was never really about you. It was about the image that they were sold. Another reason that people don't really like admitting is social clout. For some white women, being with a black man comes with a lot of attention. People are gonna notice, people are gonna react, and people are gonna ask questions. And for some people, that attention feels validating. Not because the relationship that they have with the black man is super deep or because they just have this super strong connection, but because they're getting noticed. And for some people, that's all that they want.
No, I got it. Oh!
God.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better bitches, better money, my clothes better, my shoes better, I work harder. Fuck Little Caesars, fuck Domino's.
Of course, what I'm saying does not go for these specific couples because I don't know them. But the point that I'm trying to make is sometimes white women will get with black men for attention, whether that's social media attention, outside attention, whatever the case may be. And then there's status by association. For some white women, being with a black man that's tall, handsome, confident, successful comes with a certain image, and it changes how they're perceived in social spaces. And in a culture where blackness is already cool and trendy, and heavily imitated, whether people want to admit it or not, that proximity to a black man has a lot of value to it.
A lot of white men don't have confidence.
I agree.
Like if a white guy had confidence that he looked good, then that's fine. I don't really care about color for real. It's about how you carry yourself.
I agree with that. It's confidence, it's personality, charm.
And white guys just most of the time don't have that.
What is the most attractive race?
Black. Tall. With dreads or
but not all black men are tall, and not all black men have dreads,
braids, or even an afro. Like I just find that like extremely attractive.
You coming with us?
Oh, you want me to go with y'all?
Yeah.
Oh no.
This nigga 6'8" need to be stopped though. That nigga be moving too crazy. This nigga don't even be trying. Them hoes just flock to a nigga. Hey, live your life though, king. Literally, my dog.
What's your number?
Shout out to that boy. That's tough.
I'll take your number too. I'll take both of your numbers.
Okay.
You know?
Well, are you guys actually
Teamwork makes the dream work, huh?
Look, I said my number, okay? This is
Okay.
Have you ever been with an insecure white guy that said like you were contaminated if you've been with black men?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me like your story. What happened?
Contaminated is crazy.
I mean, there's not really a story, but most of them are in general just intimidated. I don't know why. It's not even about the men, it's also the females, and I don't like it, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
There's nothing that white men are more afraid of than the fact that their dicks might not just measure up against black and brown men. They are terrified of the idea that white women might want to be with men of color.
Dan?
Yeah, how are you?
How you doing? Hop in the back.
About like, you know, you've ever dated a black man or something, they get so insecure about it. They say you're contaminated and stuff. Like, I've had guys tell me that multiple
Wow, that's the second time we heard that. I guess that's really a thing.
times.
Have you ever been with some insecure white guys that like got insecure if you've been with black guys?
Yes, all the time. I think I'm contaminated.
When things are
Wow, 3 times. Yo, they're really saying that out in these streets, bro? That's all y'all niggas moving?
fun, it's exciting. When things are light, it feels good. But the moment race becomes uncomfortable, the moment family pressures start to kick in, discrimination shows up, or things just stop being convenient, that's when everything goes to hell. And that same association that they wanted so bad before starts to feel like a liability to them. And when a relationship starts feeding more into ego than an actual connection, that's when it becomes super fragile. And another one that's usually avoided is power balance. Whether people want to admit it or not, it definitely exists. White women can move in and out of proximity to black men, but black men do not get the same choice. They can enjoy our culture without suffering the same consequences. But when it comes to us, we do not get that option at all. So even with relationships that look equal on the surface, a lot of times underneath, there's a massive power imbalance that you don't see. And honestly, you see this play out in real life when things go left. Look at situations like Jonathan Major and his ex-girlfriend. Before information even came out about anything, everybody automatically took her side. He lost roles, he lost opportunities, and his whole career basically stalled overnight. But don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here trying to argue whether or not he was innocent or guilty. But the point that I'm trying to make is how fast protection kicks in for these white women and how fast black men get treated as disposable as soon as things go left. And honestly, it's happening a lot sooner than that. You just don't see it. And guess who held him down while he was going through that legal battle?
Black Queen Megan Good. Come on, man.
I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go. See, come on, cat.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women.
Bro, me personally, again, shout out to all my Caucasian women, but it's like, for me, it's not even all that. I just be feeling like, as a black guy, I like when I can relate to my partner. I feel like I like when I can hold conversations and it, you know, there's like deeper substance there. And I just haven't ever made that type of connection with a white woman before. I feel like, you know, again, Spanish, they got some grit. Asian, they got some grit. Black, like, obviously we share our own struggles. So it's like, I feel like every other culture has like some type of grit and diversity that, you know, has been passed down and had to overcome. But I guess for me, it's just like, that white privilege, like I just don't necessarily align with it. You know what I'm saying? How could I? I'm black. And I guess when we just have those conversations of, and it could be about anything, but like maybe this isn't necessarily my truth, but an example would just be like just what going to school as a kid of color is like. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can relate to that except for Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. That's why me personally, I've never really participated in the whole Snow Bunny fiasco like some of these other brothers. But again, I'm also 100% love who you love, like who you like. I'm not the type of person that's gonna be like, oh, you need to date X, Y, and Z. Like, no, bro. Like who you like. It's 2025. We're entering 2026. Lead with love, man. Like, yeah. When we're having deep, serious conversations about, you know, just race and things that we've had to overcome as black people, like, yeah, we can have those conversations. But we also need to just, I guess, stop being racist in general. Like, we don't need to be part of the problem either. Like, come on, bro. Let's just all love each other for real.
But I'm not gonna act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends.
Now that I will not be returning to ESPN, I found out this information a little earlier in the week, and really the only thing
that nigga, Cat Williams was talking in that interview. Like, I wish I wasn't reacting at the time when that shit dropped, but that was like, he was spitting crazy game.
that I really ask is like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I said this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for.
In situations like that, people automatically assume she needs to be protected and removed. White women are seen as victims by default. Black men are seen as threats by default. So even in interracial relationships, that dynamic does not disappear. It's still there and it's still influencing how situations are perceived. And when you combine that with everything else I said, that imbalance becomes very, very dangerous. The system already knows who it's gonna choose. That's why at the end of the day, y'all gotta stick with the black queens, man.
Oh, that video ended so abruptly, but y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. You know, I said my thoughts, so I'm excited to hear y'all feedback. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Where you at, family? Happy holidays. New Year's coming in. Karama saying what's up. So y'all say what's up, Karama, in the comments real quick. Hey, my boy. All right, love y'all, appreciate y'all. See you on the next one. Where you at, family? Peace.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.